Hello and welcome back to episode 39 of Deaths Stranding. I'm Vic, and you're watching yet another Let's Play channel. So we've got quite a bit of walk ahead of us, and hopefully it will be a nice, relaxing, quiet journey through the snow. I swear I did not plan that. Yeah, we got strands coming down all over the place.
Good to have you back.
Yes, it is. We certainly wouldn't make it any farther. We need to be extra sure not to get grabbed, because I don't think that getting knocked down and dragged across the mountain is going to be very agreeable to the antimatter bomb. What was I saying? Yeah, so let's talk about words. So, the name of the game is apparently the name of a rather important event that took place. The Deaths Stranding. I need to do something about that gun, because I would really like for it to last until I need it. Yeah, we got some friends, alright. Deaths Stranding is the name of the game, and it is also the name of the event. That's what I was saying. That's constructed. Look at that. Alright, well, you've got to go. You're too close. And now back on my back. That's going to get annoying, but I just can't afford to lose that right now. And we got some hints early on about the particular meaning of those words, right? Stranding being the act of becoming stranded, but also there being things that you might call strands. Please get all three. We didn't get that third one, did we? No, we didn't. Go away, please. Thank you. And then we've also got the beach, right? The beach being, in this case, a place of metaphysical transition between the world of the living and the world of the dead. And then we have the beached things, which literally would be things that have become stranded on the beach, right? And so maybe that tells us that a beached thing is... Oh, why is that one red? Maybe that means that beached things are native to the beach, in the sense that if they're not beached things, they wouldn't be on the beach in the first place. Oh, come on. A miss? Really? Is it immune? It's immune. Alright, well, put that back in the bag. Right, so beach things might be native to the beach in the sense that you can't be a beached thing if you're not, you know, stranded on the beach. Could I just cut this, please? What do you say? I cannot cut it. Yeah. Oh, this is rough. You know what? This is the wrong time to be navigating this discussion, I think. I need to be paying attention to what's going on around me. I'm really grateful that the BTs don't seem to pay much attention to things like that. And the answer to my earlier question about bringing container repair sprays was yes, I should have done that. I can't even see the one that BB is pointing out to me. Is it a baby or what? Yes, it is. All right, put it away. Yeah, I'll try and remember to resume that conversation later when I'm less distracted by being surrounded. This is a really cool setting, though. All of these ruined buildings at the top of a mountain.
We've got company.
Yeah, no kidding, Sam. Where are all my blood bags? Why? Why don't I have any blood bags? I mean, long term, this is great because I'm going to get me some number 2 grenades, and that's going to be lovely. Short term, not so awesome. We just got that one up there. Is it possible to hurt them, or do I just have to avoid them? Let's have a drink, Sam. This is a rough trip. Alright. We might be through it. What do you say? Can we be through it? Look at all that chiralium up there. I don't really want to chance it with my supplies so surprisingly depleted. Is that a sign? That looks like a sign. Yeah, I do believe we're clear. Alright. Wait. Oh, that's a hologram. Okay. Yes, good work, everyone. So, we got another whiteout. Yeah, great, the geologist is this way, thanks. So the thing that I've learned about whiteout is that we can still sort of see the terrain with the Odra deck, which is very handy. And it appears that this is the route that I was intended to take. So we'll just stick with it. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to carry this bomb all the way to my second stop. What was that? Another hologram? I'm not getting a BT warning. What are you doing out here? This isn't where you belong. You're outside of your perimeter. Okay, well, that certainly could have been worse.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until the...
Man, I'm burning up batteries, though. Alright, I have some chiralium drugs for you. You enjoy that.
Sam Bridges. Oh, thank God for that. I was worried you might not get here in time. But then I've done nothing but worry of late. I've been haunted by those visions you doom sufferers see. That end of days stuff. I put the nightmares down to fatigue. The possibility of chiral contamination never even occurred to me. It's just lucky we caught it before the suicidal stage. Dying's not an option. My research is nowhere near complete. It's not just my life you're saving here. It's my life's work. I started to wonder if I'd ever see these meds. I guess you really are good at what you do, huh? Thank you.
I am apparently the best. There you go, all 8 of them's in perfect condition. I really think that would have warranted a 3rd star.
Oh, yes. Right then. If you'd do the honors.
Yeah, what this area needs is more chiralium. So let's get you plugged into that fancy network. Which has 0 latency but limited bandwidth. No, we certainly have made it a considerable way across the United States. Climbing anchor level 2.
And just like that, I'm part of the UCA. With access to a treasure trove of historical research materials. Studying this fossil beach should be a good deal easier now. Assuming I can prove once for all that that's what it is. Honestly, though, I'm just excited I can finally share these findings with everyone. Can you believe I found chiral deposits in strata dating back 65.5 million years? Evidence of an ancient Deaths Stranding.
Chiral matter has existed on Earth since long before the dawn of man. This stratum is proof of that. Look at this, Sam. Do you see that black fissure there? We believe this is the source of the chiralium readings. In the distant past, earthquakes caused frictional melting along fault lines, producing layers of what is known as pseudotachylite. We call these layers fossil earthquakes. Extending the principle, our fissure here is what one might term a fossil beach. The presence of chiralium in this of all strata cannot be a mere coincidence. It strongly suggests that beaches must have appeared during the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. And not just then. The chiral network has recovered data suggesting that similar fossil beaches were discovered in strata corresponding to other extinction events too. That would seem to indicate the Big Five and all other major extinctions were accompanied by the appearance of beaches. In expanding the chiral network, you've helped us glimpse a pattern in these scattered points of data. You've furthered our individual research projects and ensured that it is only a matter of time before we recover all we have lost and solve every mystery that remains. But this is only the beginning. See this through, Sam, and there's no telling what we might learn.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
So the interesting thing about that is at least some of the Big Five have explanations. They're, so what's the deal with this? More compact, more anchors to be packed into a single container, improved durability and timefall resistance. Okay. I have a sneaking suspicion I might need one of these. so let's go ahead and make one. And I definitely need some friggin' blood bags. And I think I'm gonna build a generator here. Any other goodies I should make? You know what? I'm gonna recycle my armor plates. I don't need them that badly. I'm gonna make another one of these. I think we should be good. Put all that stuff on the carrier for now. So is it that the Deaths Stranding is the cause of the extinction, which would contradict widely accepted explanations of at least some of the Big Five? Or did the Deaths Stranding accompany the natural cause of the extinction? Did it occur because the extinction was happening? In other words. Now, do I dare put the bomb on the carrier? And the answer is, of course, no. That would be silly. Alright, so now we've got some blood. Can I actually just fit all this stuff on my back? It's a little crowded. I should go ahead and just recycle this one, and then I'll be okay. Alright, that's what we'll do. So we'll recycle that. And we'll also recycle the carrier, because we're not using it anymore. And then we should be good. Now,
thank you for your contribution.
If I just put that on the tool rack, and then everything fits inside. Nice. So which way are we headed now? Where is our next stop? It's over there. There it is. Okay. So we're headed downhill.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I'm just going to slap this generator down right here so that we can top off our battery and maybe not freeze on the way down the hill. I don't know if it was necessary or a good idea to have four heating pads, but it is what it is.
Construction complete.
And I think in answer to my earlier question about whether it is necessary to, or where a good spot would be to, I guess we'll go left. To build a safe house, it probably is a good idea to have a safe house out here somewhere. On the other hand, I'm not sure that I'm ever going to take a vehicle out here that I would need to repair, so maybe a safe house is overkill. That's really the only function that the prepper shelters don't provide. Yes, I know I was doing something very much like this when I flew off the mountainside and died, but this time I'm walking, I'm not jogging. That strand is quite close. I think we're going to have to go through it, though. Is my battery pack actually damaged, or am I just dirty? I hope I'm just dirty. Yeah, this is the route that I picked. Go this way a little bit, and then we'll start heading to the right. So the thing I was struggling with earlier when the BTs popped up is what exactly a BT is. And they've dropped us some hints. I think they told us that a BT is what happens when you die and your Ka tries to return to your Ha, which is why they destroy the body so that can't happen. And so to me it sounds like when you die, you go to your beach, which is a waypoint on your personal journey to the afterlife, whatever that happens to be. But instead of proceeding off of the beach into that other realm, you turn back and become stranded, and thus become a beached thing. And so maybe that name Deaths Stranding comes from the stranding of death itself. And it's interesting that we have this idea now that a Death Stranding has accompanied, I guess we would now call it all 6 of the major extinction events that have occurred on the Earth. Even though humans still live, I think it would be hard to argue that we are not seeing a mass extinction event in the game. Yeah, okay, so we're on the right track here. And I think we could probably still call it an extinction event even if humanity survives. I mean, people have argued that there were dinosaurs that survived for some time after the previous mass extinction that they're referring to. And, you know, we haven't seen any living things except for butterflies and cryptobiotes that aren't human. So it certainly would appear that there have been some other extinctions aside from humanity. Which raises another interesting question, because, you know, the previous extinction wiped out the dinosaurs, and mammals, as a result, rose to prominence. They already existed at the time of that event. They survived it, and they thrived because of it. So, if there was a Death Stranding at the time of the previous extinction, and it took roughly the same form as the current Death Stranding, why did BTs and Voidouts not kill all those mammals too? Also, am I to take it that the Chicxulub crater, which is generally believed to be the result of the impactor that killed the dinosaurs, that it was in fact a Voidout instead? Because that would be an impressive Voidout for sure. What does that sign mean? Keep on keeping on. Okay.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
Well, I guess I over-prepared for that leg of the journey, didn't I? I might not have even needed to repair my batteries. To recharge my batteries. I brought you a bomb, with which you can do paleontology. Use it wisely.
Delivering cargo.
Much appreciated, friend. Thanks to you, we can finally move ahead with the dig. I swear, this place is bad enough without having to worry about getting asphyxiated. Not that I need to tell you. You did it after all, though I can't for the life of me imagine how.
Yes, I did. Two and a half stars for an antimatter bomb. What is the world coming to?
You can set up the chiral network while I work.
Well, it's already set up. I'm just here to plug you in. Still got some coverage gaps left, haven't we? Oxygen mask. Level 2 hematic grenade.
Anyway, as it turns out, Sam Bridges, I have a favor to ask. A local porter was on his way here with something very valuable, but dropped it en route. It's a 200-million-year-old ammonite, which looks, he says, almost as if it were still alive. He apparently stumbled across it in a boulder field which had previously been hidden beneath a glacier, but that's not the half of it. The man claims this ammonite has an umbilical cord. An umbilical cord. Color me skeptical, but the specimen merits study, and I wasn't about to leave such delicate work to an amateur. So I asked him to carve out the whole surrounding chunk of rock and bring it here to me. Naturally, I wanted to compare it with contemporary specimens in the vicinity, which is why I had him excavate a number of those in addition to the one he told me about. But what does a dumb fuck go and do? He loses the whole shipment. Didn't even have the good sense to mark which container had the ammonite with the umbilical cord. The cargo was supposedly lost in the area to the southwest, where toxic gases have a tendency to build up. Old Mr. Reliable claims his cargo scanner is broken, and there's no way he can recover the shipment. But you could track it down. To protect you against the fumes, I'll provide you with an oxygen mask. Just to be safe. You can pick it up when you accept the order.
Well, I can make my own now.
That fossil could represent an epochal discovery. While there are examples of viviparous fish, an ammonite with an umbilical cord is unheard of. And if it is indeed 200 million years old, it would also correspond with the end Triassic extinction, another one of the big five. Could the umbilical cord be connected to the beach? We must recover that cargo at all costs. It could provide a vital clue to the mechanisms underpinning the Deaths Stranding. We're so close. So very, very close to grasping the true nature of the phenomenon. Hurry, Sam. We cannot risk that ammonite being lost.
Good work. New order available.
I mean, all you have to do is give me an order. You don't have to impress me with how important it is. Recover ammonites. Yes, yes, yes.
An oxygen mask, huh? Good idea. It'll filtrate the air and keep you breathing normally. In addition
Filtrate?
to protecting
Really?
you from toxic gases, it'll also help to reduce fatigue from strenuous activity, making it easier to keep your balance. If it didn't have a limited battery life, I'd tell you to keep it on the whole time. But it does, so don't.
Thanks. So you said you were going to give me one, right? Yeah. have a level 2 climbing anchor. I don't need level 1 ones. Take a couple of ladders, I guess. I will make a decision in a moment about whether I need these thermal pads. Let me look at my map. So we're going downhill. We do not need thermal pads. So I'm going to stow them here. And I also need new legs. And also, we're out of time. So come back and see me again in episode 40. And I will have gathered up these cargoes, and we will find out what the paleontologist has to say about them. Talk to you soon.